This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Cop to be subpoenaed in Tivoli High teacher-student classroom brawl case. A police witness is expected to be subpoenaed to appear in court in the matter of the 16-year-old male Tivoli Gardens High School student who was involved in a classroom brawl with a female teacher. The cop is attached to the Denhamtown police station where the incident was reported. The court case has been rescheduled for mention on November 21, the teen's attorney Vincent Leslie told the news. The case was yesterday called up in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Family Court. The teen is charged with assault and malicious destruction of property. Leslie said no explanation was given for the rescheduled court date. Leslie again reiterated his view that the 56-year-old teacher should also be charged, arguing that she played a role in the incident. The June 6 incident, which was captured on video and widely circulated on social media platforms, sparked national outrage. The 16-year-old claimed that during lunch break, he went into the classroom to purchase sweets from a female student. Upon request to leave the classroom, which he did not initially comply with, he alleged that the teacher threw a bag at him. The boy said that he acted in self-defense once the incident escalated. Soldier charged with stealing phones. A member of the Jamaica Defense Force was dragged to court on Tuesday, charged with stealing cellular phones from two other soldiers. The man, Private Tafari Williams, was charged with the offense of simple larceny, to which he pleaded guilty. Charged with Williams, another soldier, Aquin Taylor, pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of simple larceny, 2 counts of conspiracy to steal, and 1 count of receiving stolen property. But on the other count of receiving stolen property, Taylor pleaded guilty. It was alleged that on August 3, sometime after 10 p.m., the complainants plugged their phones into outlets inside the dormitory situated at Up Park Camp in St. Andrew and went to sleep. Both were awakened by fellow soldiers who were complaining that their cell phones, cash, and other items were missing. After checking, it was reported that the complainants found their cellular phones also missing from their phone chargers, which were still plugged into the electrical outlets. A white Apple iPhone X cell phone and a Samsung Galaxy A12 cell phone, both valued at $40,000, were missing. The theft was reported to the police. On Thursday, August 11, a joint police military team located the Samsung A12 phone at a location in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew. The phone was traced to a phone shop in the area. It was revealed in court that after the police's arrival at the shop, both Taylor and Williams were seen and accosted. Taylor was found to be using the SIM card from the Samsung in his personal phone, and Williams was searched by the police, and the iPhone was found in his possession. Both men were later questioned, arrested, and charged. A social inquiry and a fingerprint order were made for both men. They are to return to court on November 7. Wanted man charged with a 2016 murder. 42-year-old Joshua Anderson, otherwise called Josh, of Norwood Heights, St. James, was arrested and charged with the December 5, 2016 murder of Christine Johnson Vaughn of Bogue Village, St. James, in her community. The Montego Bay police said about 2:16 a.m., Johnson Vaughn was a patron at an event when an altercation developed. Anderson subsequently pulled a firearm and shot her multiple times. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Anderson was held during a police operation in St. Anne on Sunday, August 28, 2022. His court date is being finalized. Man killed in Arnett Gardens. The West Kingston police last night processed the scene of a murder at the Paradise Court in Arnett Gardens, where a man was shot dead shortly after 5 p.m. on Wednesday. The deceased has been identified as Timothy Shedden. It is reported that Shedden was sitting at the front of the community when men on motorbikes rode up and opened fire on him. He was shot multiple times in his upper body. Shedden was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Enraged family says Jamaica retrieved dogs left mutilated men at crash site. This week was a celebratory one for the Edwards family as a 31-year-old Wayne Edwards Jr. witnessed the birth of his daughter. But in a cruel twist of fate, the family is now undertaking funeral plans for two people as Edwards and his 50-year-old father, Wayne Edwards Sr., were killed after a motorcycle on which they were traveling collided with a truck along Salt River Main Road in Clarendon on Monday. Reports from the Lionel Town Police are that about 6:50 a.m., Edwards Jr., a bar operator, was driving his motorcycle westerly along the Salt River Main Road with his father as a pillion passenger. On reaching a section of the roadway, the motorcycle collided head-on with a Ford Ranger motor truck. The men were pronounced dead at hospital, while the driver of the motor truck was admitted in stable condition. At the family home in Salt River District on Tuesday, Nadia Smith, Edwards Sr.'s common-law wife and the mother of Edwards Jr., was despondent. She broke down several times, noting that the tragedy was particularly devastating as the two men were the family's main breadwinners. Speaking of her spouse, Smith said, "He's everything that is good. He's a good man and a good father. He's a loving and caring person. Nobody in the world knows sweet so," Smith said as she burst into tears. She is imploring drivers to exercise more care on the nation's roads as she asked for the driver of the truck involved in the crash to contact the family to assist with funeral arrangements. "Just come and help we. A two dead one time, two breadwinner and one family," Smith told the news as tears streamed down her face. Holding her common-law husband's scaffolding certifications, Smith said he was a hard worker who was undeserving of such a tragic demise. Relatives said that the father and the son duo were employed by a company contracted by bauxite refinery Jamaica in the parish and had been working on the grounds of the refinery for many years. The family has chastised Jamaica, alleging that personnel from the company visited the scene of the accident to retrieve its security dogs from the truck and left the injured men along the roadway. "Them left my brother and my father from 6:50 a.m. lay down," said Edwards Sr.'s youngest child, Cheney. "My father swell big and my brother popping a too. You could see all his organs. And imagine you no come for no dog them and have my brother and my father lay down like that. No man," she said. Donna Marie Brooks, a corporate services manager at Jamaica, told the news that she was not aware of the facts and could not address the allegations. The Edwards family said, too, they have long complained of trucks owned by Jamaica speeding through the communities. Brooks admitted that the company had been in receipt of complaints about speeding, adding that those were always referred to relevant authorities. Up to September 6, a total of 86 motorcyclists and 10 pillion passengers had been killed across the island since January. The figures are 31 and 1 fewer respectively when compared to the corresponding period in 2021. 28 people have been killed in road crashes in Clarendon, 3 more than the number recorded for the corresponding period last year. Ill cop says abandoned by force but JCF denies the claim. In her hour of greatest need, a gravely ill cop with 12 years of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force said she has been shunned by her colleagues and is in desperate need of assistance. Grayson Williams, 39, was diagnosed with ovarian cyst and uterine fibroids nearly 2 years ago. Soon after her diagnosis, the Special Operations Constable said it became increasingly difficult to work. Having gone on sick leave but still unable to return to work, Williams requested that her sick leave be extended. She is now on unpaid leave. Her supervisor, she said, has dismissed her illness and has advised that she resume duty. In an interview with the news on Wednesday, Williams said that she was unable to make one doctor's visit and undergo a laser procedure, which was unsuccessful. The next step doctors have advised is for her to remove her womb. But with no income and a family to help her, she is now turning to the public for assistance. Williams' physical appearance has changed significantly. She has a distended abdomen and suffers from chronic abdominal pain and frequent bleeding. The constable, who lives alone and is without electricity and running water, said her sickness has taken a toll on her psychological health as well. She said that it particularly broke her heart that her colleagues and the supervisors from the Greater Portmore Police Station have not come to her aid as her health deteriorates. "My supervisors came here. They saw my condition and they went back and say that they don't think that I am that sick So they write that they cut my pay, so I don't have enough money to support utilities and medical and other expenses, Williams said. You have been protecting them and they have been protecting you for 12 years, and they turn their back on you. It is very depressing, she added. Williams has been receiving food from her landlady, who has also extended an electrical outlet from her own residence to power a fan. If we don't give her food, she don't eat, the landlady said. But according to the landlady, she won't be able to provide housing for Williams for much longer, as her backlogged rent is approximately $260,000. However, a JCF official told the news that Williams' supervisors are aware of her illness and have made multiple failed attempts to contact her. According to the official, who requested not to be identified, a team visited St. Mary, where her address is listed in search for her. Williams, however, has been residing at her current Portmore St. Catherine address for the past 7 years, the same location where she claimed senior officers had visited her on approximately 5 occasions, 4 of which were to collect sick leave and other documents. The JCF official said that after Williams' initial sick leave expired, she was given a further 70 days of vacation leave for recuperation after surgery. That expired November 21, 2021. She has not resumed work. They have not been getting any sick leave from her. They have made several efforts to find her, the police official said. After being out for so long, they have to make the necessary administrative recommendation that her salary was stopped, but it was just after all that attempt was made, as nobody could get in touch with her, the official said. It has been disclosed that the JCF has recently reached her via telephone and has established a stay at the JCF's convalescence home, a facility for force members recovering from injuries sustained in the line of duty or those who have been afflicted by chronic illnesses and other health concerns. They want to help her. The police force wants to help her, the representative said. I can tell you that within the JCF, we have a robust welfare system that treats with members who are sick. Even if they don't have the money to pay for health care, the organization has things in place to treat with it, so I find it strange that she would be out there like that and not having the kind of support. It's not true, the source said. Persons wishing to assist Williams can do so through bank transfer at the Bank of Nova Scotia Portmore branch, account number 509051, in the name of Trudy Lutin. Williams can also be contacted via telephone at 876-403-1087 or 876-333-1312. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.